In this video, I'm going to show you the best shadows in Arise crossover. This video will save you time and help you pick the best shadows for your team. I will compare all shadows based on damage on SS rank at the last level, and we are starting with Sharkman Shadow. Sharman can be obtained from the Brum Island map, and its weakest shadow on this island with 42.25 billion damage on level to 125. C rank. Loryu, same as Sharkman. This shadow is weakest on its island, but Loryu has much more damage than Sharkman. 69.24 billion damage on the last level. B rank. Largaugen, the strongest common shadow on Leveling City Island with 21.71 billion damage on level to 125. D tier. Anders, this shadow also can be obtained on Leveling City, but has a bit less damage than Largaugen. 14.67 billion damage, D tier. Ant Queen, this is epic shadow that can be obtained from the Dedu Island raid with a very low chance. The Ant Queen has 89.19 billion damage on the last level, and its B rank shadow, Sundu, the weakest shadow in the game with 2.93 billion damage, D rank. Monarch. Monarch is one of two shadows that can be obtained in G rank. Also, Monarchs are legendary shadows and can be obtained only in double dungeons with a very low chance. This shadow can deal to 178.70 billion damage at the level to 125. Monarch is one of the best shadows in the game and gets an S+ rank. Deck, another shadow from Leveling City. Deck has 6.45 billion damage on the last level and gets a D rank. Snake Man. Snake Man is the weakest unit from Gross Village with 25.23 billion damage, C rank. Ant Soldier, it's probably easiest shadow, which you can get in SS rank. Despite this, Ant Soldier has only 24.06 billion damage on the last level. D tier. Black Crow, strongest common shadow from Gross Village. Black Crow has 37.55 billion damage on level to 155, C rank. MNL, common shadow from Brum Island with 52.22 billion damage. B rank. Zero, second shadow, which you can get as a G rank. Zero can be obtained from a Dedu Island raid with a very low chance. At this moment, Zero is one of the strongest shadows in the game with 293.37 billion damage. S+ rank. Door, also decent epic shadow, which you can get from the Grass Village raid. With 112.66 billion damage, Door Shadow gets in a rank. Light Admiral, strongest common shadow on Brum Island, which has 58.67 billion damage. B rank. Longlong, another common shadow from Leveling City. This shadow has 9.39 billion damage and gets a D rank. Fyakuya, common shadow from Last Island. Fyakuya has 77.45 billion damage and gets a B rank. My Falcon, epic shadow, which can be obtained from the Brum Island raid and has 176.02 billion damage, S rank. Gonshi. Gonshi is a common shadow from Leveling City and has 4.11 billion damage, D rank. Murcielago, epic shadow, which you can get from the Faceheal Town raid. This is the third strongest shadow in the game and has 264.04 billion damage, S+ rank. Blossom, common shadow from Gross Village with 29.92 billion damage, C rank. Genji, the strongest shadow from Faceheal Town with 88.01 billion damage, C rank. Vermilion, epic shadow that can be obtained from Leveling City Dungeon. Vermilion has 65.13 billion damage and gets a B rank. Sortudo, the weakest common shadow from the Lucky Kingdom. While being the weakest shadow on its island, Sortudo has 113.24 billion damage and gets in a rank. Mitchell, another common shadow from Lucky Kingdom with 124.39 billion damage, a rank. Time King. Time King is an epic tower that you can get by clearing dungeons on Lucky Kingdom Island. Time King is the strongest SS shadow in the game with 352.05 billion damage, S+ rank. White, the strongest common shadow on Lucky Kingdom Island with 155 point for 9 billion damage, S rank. I sorted the whole list so it's much easier to read, and for now, this is a complete tier list of all the shadows in the Arise crossover. Also keep in mind that we were comparing SS shadows. Monarch and Zero shadows can be obtained in G rank, which makes them the strongest shadows in the whole game. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. I would love to answer them. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more.